Good afternoon. Welcome back. It is Monday, September 25th, 2023. We have a couple of birthdays and a couple of events to talk about real quick. I'm going to start in 1988. Darrell Waltrip wins at Martinsville. This was just one of these races that was kind of an integral part of the 88 season. Nothing really spectacular happened in it, but this was about the time of the year that Rusty Wallace was picking up some momentum and really putting the chase to Bill Elliott. Moving forward from this race, I want to say Rusty led and dominated every other race moving forward from this point on. He didn't win them all, but he led a lot of laps and put everybody on notice for the 1989 season. But this was DW's second win of the year, and his third with Hendrick Motorsports, and his second straight fall Martinsville win. 1999, on this day at Dover in the Busch Series, Casey Atwood would win his second and final Busch Series race, as it was announced around this time that in 2001 he'd be moving to the Evernham Motorsports team as a teammate to Bill Elliott with the new Dodge program that was coming in. And I think that really derailed Atwood in 2000 because he did not perform as well in the Busch Series. And really, his NASCAR career kind of went downhill from this point. If you really look at it, he had one career top 5 finish in the Cup Series, had a handful of top 10s. Then he was brought back to the Busch Series for a couple different teams, just didn't fare well at all. And then on this day in 2004, Las Vegas in the Truck Series race, Shane Meal picks up his only career NASCAR Series win, NASCAR Touring Series or National Series win. He never won a Busch race or a Cup race, but this was his truck win. And if you go back and watch his victory lane celebration, he did something a little different, where, a lot of drivers now hand checkered flags through the fence, or they do the burnouts, or the whatever that is they do. He actually threw his helmet over the fence into the stand. So somebody out there has Shane Meal's first NASCAR win victory helmet. So let's go ahead and start with the birthdays. Born on this day in 1991, former Indy 500 winner Alexander Rossi. Then we'll jump all the way back to 1919, born on this date, sadly passed away in 2011. Legendary Tom Carnegie, pictured here with Mario Andretti. And a lot of people might not know who Tom Carnegie is, but he had the deep, robust voice that said it's a new track record every time somebody would, obviously, set a new track record. And it was pretty interesting because when NASCAR came to town in 1994, really he couldn't say new track record because the Cup cars were not going to go faster than the Indy cars. So he said it's a new Brickyard record. So that one stuck around for as long as he, would be, because he was the Indianapolis Motor Speedway PA announcer, worked closely with a lot of the historians at the track, met him once or twice during some autograph sessions in Indianapolis. A very humble man, and I know the community, especially the Indy community, really miss him. And our final birthday, also born on this day in 1991, same as our former Indy 500 winner, but this is a NASCAR guy. Kind of a journeyman, but I think he's finally found a stable home, and that is Corey LaJoie. You see him here not smiling that much because he's in a BK car. And if you remember, he went to that TriStar car that he shared with Cole Witt. Then that's the TriStar one there. Didn't really have a lot of success there. He moved to the Go Fast team, the 32 team. Had some strong runs on the speedways like Matty D did with this team, then eventually they shut down. After a couple years, there's the 32, and it looks like he's getting ready to rob a bank to help fund the team. Then he moved over to Spire, the 7 car, where he's had a couple top 5 finishes. He's led a lot more laps. He's a lot more competitive, and I think he's, seems like he's in a better place because, when you're in those, I don't want to call it a field filler team, but that's what BK Racing and TriStar, and to a lesser degree Go Fast essentially were. You're not going to be happy. I mean, you want to race. You don't want to just be there because you're part of the field. You want to try to do better, and you want to try to move up, and I think Spire is allowing him to do that. and that's why he is sticking with them. So I think in the next couple years, you could see some big things from Spire Motorsports. So anyway, that has been birthdays and events for this Monday. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really, really helps us out. So thanks again, and we will see you tomorrow.